Welcome viewers to our first official release on Coffee with a CEO, a powerful and inspirational interview session for entrepreneurs exclusively powered by Berkeley Middle East. My name is Jessica Augustine and I'm the host of the show for today. To know more about us, simply browse us on www.berkeleyme.com. Or if you would like to share your success story as a leader in the field with us, do not forget to reach out to me. Today's session is all about the world of a womanpreneur, and therefore I'm really excited to share a wonderful and beautiful story of a journey of a successful entrepreneur. On behalf of Berkeley Holdings Group CEO Dr. Musa Sheikh, allow me to welcome our guest of honor for today, Ms. Duat Abu, who is the co-founder and marketing director of luxurious boutique distribution agency named Lux House in Dubai. First of all, thank you very much, Dua, for taking out your valuable time. It's a real honor that we have you here with us today, and what it takes for a womanpreneur to discuss and disclose all the challenges. But before we start, please share with us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, allow me to thank you and Berkeley Middle East for inviting me today. It's an honor to be here. My name is Duat Abu. I am from Palestine. I am born and raised in the UAE. I finished my high school from Al Mawakib school, and soon after joined American University of Sharjah, where I studied multimedia. And then shortly after, I did my master's in the UK and graduated from Bournemouth University with master's degree in interactive media.
Dua, since everyone has experienced a clicking moment that has transformed our lives, our viewers would like to know what has inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
So when I first graduated, I worked in design for the first few years, but soon realized that while I have an amazing sense of style, my technical skills did not really justify it. So I needed to shift my domain a little, and this is where I moved to international advertising as well as interactive agencies, and slowly learned the ropes of client servicing and project coordination. And that, of course, has contributed a lot into my personal as well as professional skills. And then I joined a local conglomerate over here in Dubai as a marketing manager. But back then I did not have much background in marketing, and I managed to figure a lot of things as I handled this job, and was looking after 15 different accounts in so many different industries. And that, I suppose, has helped me realize the potential I have to adapt and learn as I go, as well as execute projects with efficiency and utmost professionalism. I soon realized that this might have been, like the first seed towards finding myself in the entrepreneurship journey. And to be honest, in terms of how I started as an entrepreneur, I don't think it is something that I was seeking back then, but the opportunity came to me, and I decided to take it with wide open arms. It was about 4 years ago when my father, who runs a holding group, and part of which focuses on distribution of luxury products, came to me back then with a floating contract, if you wish, and because he did not have enough resources and I did not have a job back then, asked me whether I would like to join him and explore this opportunity. And while I did not have much information or background in this industry, I decided to give it a go and see where it leads us. And well, thankfully, things flourished, and I managed to, get a grip over the dynamics of this industry. And very soon this floating contract developed into an extension of this group as a business, which is now called Luke's House, with a proper structure, a growing team. We started off with a table this big, and we now occupy an entire floor at one of the business towers, and we look after 6 different brands with many more in the pipeline. So it is something, like I said, which came to me, and I decided to grasp as an opportunity, because something in me, I suppose, since I was 10 years old, I knew that entrepreneurship was going to be in my destiny, and here we are.
So do you agree that passion and inspiration play an important role to contribute to the success of an entrepreneur?
I personally believe that passion is the pillar of all successes. It is what drives you to continue developing and flourishing what you are responsible for. Passion defines your why.
Okay, that's really fascinating. I mean, definitely we can see the passion in your eyes, and how far it has taken you to become really successful. So yeah, so it is not wrong to say that a successful entrepreneur's trait or adjective is being unstoppable. So it's all about moving on no matter what the situation is, and since you derive your positive energy from the passion you have in what you're doing, so even in stressful events, you have been always having your chin up and looking out to the positive outcome. So yeah, that's really fascinating, and I believe many of our viewers probably who are aspiring entrepreneurs, who are already in existing businesses, have come across such times where it has not been really rainbows and always those great happy times for them. But it's like a crest and trough situation, and it's all about surviving through the bad times. And for that, of course, it's not just passion that takes you, it's a lot of planning, and it's a lot of innovative business tools that take you along. But then, since there are not always rainbows, we would like to hear the challenges that you have faced in your entrepreneurial journey. What have been the challenges that you have come across?
You've got it all figured out, regardless of the amount of planning that you've done. You always need a mentor figure to bounce ideas from and discuss little as well as major steps and risks and challenges that you might face, because those mentors have already crossed years and years of experience, which will save you time, and time is money. And essentially, I mean, the mentor figure is extremely important for your for validating your ideas, as well as giving you measurable shortcuts to continue with your dreams. And the mental health is extremely important because, as I said, entrepreneurship can become a very lonely place, and I suppose being an entrepreneur, you don't really get a weekend, you don't really get much time for yourself, or personal time for yourself, or because you have to take advantage of every passing hour in order to be doing something, or building, or learning, or something of that sort. So it's extremely important to find a place where you can vent and release energy and recharge, and finding drive and power once again to continue picking you up and making up for the, say for example, lack of sleep, or the continuous worried nights and the long hours. I find a lot of peace and tranquility in praying, and in yoga, and hypnotherapy, for instance, in reading, and watching movies, or just sitting at the beach, just meditating. So all of those things are extremely important to, I suppose, like I said, like recharge your energy and continue giving you the energy which you need in order to move forward.
I believe that it's not just innovation and creativity, it's also about working with figures and effectively, and of course at the end of the day it's not just being creative, it's also being innovative, it's just being profitably creative, I would say. Yeah, very right, and I believe that it's very important for business women and entrepreneurs to learn the aspect of accounting and finance. So basically wrapping up, I have not realized that we have almost come to the end of this lovely interview session, but we have concluded very important things today, and that is firstly and most importantly, inspiration is that takes you to become an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur, and you need to keep your chins up even through difficult times, and as Dua wonderfully stated, the importance of trainings on continuous development with having a mentor alongside is a very crucial factor, and coping with obstacles during your entrepreneurial journey and staying in trend with the latest business tools is as much as important as any other factor to contribute to success. Viewers, I'm sure you have gained a very valuable insight. I mean, at least I have gained a lot of positivity and a lot of new things, and I'm really inspired. And thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for watching today's release on what it takes to be a successful womanpreneur. And if you would like to share your story, your success story with us, and have a live interview session arranged, do not forget to write and reach out to me on the given email address. That is jessica@berkeleyme.com. We would love to hear from you. Thank you once again and have a great day.